What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about an interesting take that I've seen on X. And I wish I would have saved the message or the post because, again, this right here actually made me go out and get more bone as well as roar. Guys, this is what I posted on X. I said, I saw an interesting take that made me buy more bone and roar. Dropping video tonight. Bone to 100 is program. Roar to $1 is program. And guys, the reason why this take was so interesting and the way that, again, whoever you are who made the post, shout out to you. Because the way it was broken down, it was like, wow, I could legit be able to make a thesis or make a formula of that actually happening. And that is UAE. This is based upon this news right here. UAE back MGX makes a $2 billion investment in crypto exchange Binance. So they acquired a minority stake into Binance. They spent $2 billion for it. And the big part about this, guys, it's UAE, guys. UAE. So this happened around what? March 12th of this month. And guess who we have a partner? Like, follow me along. This is not just to me, I think this right here could be very, very legitimate. Again, it's all speculation. Don't have no alpha, don't have nothing to share, from inside or anything like that. But based upon speculation and just seeing our partnership and seeing like Satoshi having pool in the UAE, he might know some of these people, guys, from MGX. He might know, and he might just say, "Hey, now that you're a minority owner of Binance, they could legit just call them and be like, hey, get Bone listed onto Binance." And the best part about it too, it's gonna help this partnership out with the partnership announced with UAE Minister of Energy and Infrastructure. This is another partner, and with the people that's involved in this, and again, you got to think about UAE, guys. From my understanding, a lot of the big players, their family members, their friends, they had past dealing with different investment before. So the people who's involved into this they might know them as well. So if that is the case, guys, it's just one simple phone call to say, hey, let's go ahead and put uh, Bone onto Binance because we're going to need this. And let's go ahead and not only do that, let's go ahead and integrate Shibarium because we've seen people who know or have connection being able to make a string. I think one of the alleged thing as far as with Justin Sun, he was able to get the other Nero listed onto Binance, right? He was able to get that list onto Binance, and because of that, a lot of people were mad. But that just goes to show you, sometimes it's all about who you know, not necessarily the project itself. So getting Bone onto Binance could very well be a lot easier now due to the fact, again, it's all speculation, but the take that they gave me was so convincing enough that I went out and I bought more bone because, again, this could happen. And it wasn't just based upon that too, because you got to also think the Sheeb team bought a lot of bone, guys. They bought a lot of bone because they know something's about to happen, or they already know about the listing that's about to happen, and that's why, like, you know what, let me just go ahead and get this. It only makes sense, guys. They're not buying it just for the fun of it, or else they'll just leave the capital that they have just in Ethereum, but they're doing it because they're gonna, guys, to me, and I feel like, the more and more I look at it from a standpoint as far as like, hey, from a team standpoint and an investing standpoint, it goes back to one thing. Why would I need that much bone? Right? Because we have treat. Why would I need that much bone? And the answer, at least the answer that I'm coming up with, is a Binance listing. And it could be tied into the UAE. But we'll see. Now, one last thing before I move on to the next topic is Bone right now is currently seeing, doing a very, very bullish pattern that I've observed quite a few times. Like anytime this happens, the token tend to pump hard. And just to explain the pattern real quick to you guys, you have final support area. before things really start to go south. What you saw here is that break below it, right? It broke below it, and I used to get trapped like this all the time in the stock market, and that's how I was able to identify this pattern. It's a huge reversal pattern, but I used to short at the end of support, thinking it's going to go down, but just to see it pop back up. So anytime you have something at a final support and it can't keep going down and it reclaims, that is screaming bullish, because this is what you call a false breakdown. It tried to break down, couldn't do it, so it's a false breakdown followed by a nice reversal in the candles. This is exactly what we've seen here. And last time we saw something, at least when I saw something like that, we saw this with Roaring Kitty. This was the support area here. It tried to break below it, couldn't break it, couldn't break it. So it had that false breakout. Then finally it reclaimed that prior support just for Roaring Kitty to have this boom, nice big parabolic move on the way up. So I think we could very well see that. And not only that too, look where we're at, guys, on this trend line. So once we passed above this blue trend line, and we have not been able to stay or hold above the trend line for over 2-3 years. This is crazy. So the first time that we are getting above this trend line, things is going to go crazy. Things is going to go parabolic. I'm not saying just getting over it, but holding above it. So that's the biggest thing, holding above it. So I'm interested just to be able to see how that happens. And not only, looking at it now, the trend area for it is roughly around like 72 cents. So that's a huge difference when it was somewhere around $1, $2 way back here. But now it's above 70 cents. So a lot of the players, a lot of people that was in bone that gave up, hey, this is a good thing, because now we could just easily just pop above it and continue to have a nice run up. Now, on to the reason why Roaring Kitty is not only pumping, or the reason why buying more is, again, not financial advice, is a good idea, is due to the fact of this huge GameStop news, guys. Roaring Kitty runs with GameStop. That's something that you guys have to realize. Whenever GameStop runs, Roaring Kitty's gonna run as well too. I'm talking about Roaring Kitty on Ethereum, ending in 790F. If you're looking at a different Roaring Kitty, and you're looking at a different Roaring Kitty. But yeah, it says announcement regarding Bitcoin. GameStop announced updates in its investment policies to add Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. So it was voted, and the board unanimously approved it. So now, guess what? GameStop is going to start owning Bitcoin. That is huge news. It's huge because any news related to Bitcoin, when an asset have, it's gonna make their asset pump. So we tend to see that happen. For different assets that have Bitcoin as their reserve. We've seen Tesla take off. We've seen MSTR take off. We've seen so many different assets take off because they have Bitcoin in their reserve. Since Roaring Kitty follows GameStop, that's good for us, because if GameStop start pumping, boom, it's gonna also bring about Roaring Kitty Keith Gill. That's another thing. Again, we had the good news from my previous video that I was talking about. So now it's giving him the green light to being able to easily come talk about GameStop and all the great stuff that it's doing. Like, this is major news, and we should be able to see, maybe this week, maybe next week, maybe the week after that. Who knows? But there is going to be a post coming soon for Keith Gill. And again, like I mentioned in the past video, if he continue to make posts regularly, we are going to see that huge run up, life changing gains. That's what this channel is about. So as it currently stands right now, Roaring Kitty is having a nice pump. It is currently up today 9.9%. And it's all due to the fact, again, GameStop is pumping. If you look at GameStop price, it's currently at $27.47, guys. So if it breaks the $30, we could see another nice run up, because again, remember this run up right here, this was all due to GameStop running up. When it was at $33, we was above a cent, 1 cent, 1 penny. So that's going to happen as well too, as things continue to keep progressing. So we're on the right path. Not only that, actually we're up 11%. Not only that, we made the top gainers list on CoinGecko amongst Wall Street Bet themes token, as well as Shibarium tokens. So we are starting to see more and more, or starting to become more and more visible. So our token is going to continue to keep growing as more and more holders continue to keep coming, rating, shilling, doing the same thing that we've been preaching. It's only a matter of time, guys. So really, that is all that I have for you guys today. Hopefully you found this video entertaining. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Not financial advice, of course, but do your own research. Random Marks got signing off. Peace!